Aberdeen, Harford County. It's all good. We got things happening here. So listen, we had Mike Wallace all set up tonight. He had a really good excuse. He's doing a Toys for Tots drive in Dundalk, which is my homeland. So I got to give a shout out to him. He'll be here next Tuesday night. We'll get it going. We'll hopefully be online for be division champions. And C.J. Mosley has decided to come out tonight because he's a right guy. And I said I would kiss your butt, on the air instead of off the air to make sure. So just so you know, I like you a lot, and you must like me at least a little bit to do this. So thanks for coming out, man.
I respect you.
Respect? Yeah. Says the guy with the red hair. If I went to Auburn, you wouldn't like me, right?
It's all right.
No, yeah. So give me, if I can ask Eric Weddle about the beard, give me the whole, because I did the Fu Manchu. You weren't here then yet. Feels like you've been here forever. Everybody remember the Fu Manchu? Remember how stupid I looked? Dennis Pitt and I went through that a couple weeks ago. We haven't gone through it with Morgan Cox yet about how foolish she looked.
Have you seen your picture? You know how they got all the reporters and stuff, their picture in the facility?
Yeah, do I have the Fu Manchu there?
No, have you seen it?
No, I have not.
You got like spiky blonde hair, look like an NSYNC guy. It must have been like 2001. It had to be.
See, this is why they come out. They come out so they can insult me. This is good. We're off to a good start. No, I'm not saying I've always. So you're asking me why I had blonde spiky hair.
You had a turtleneck.
Man.
Tomorrow, go look tomorrow. It's like right by the weight room. The pictures are right there.
I know they're there.
Yeah.
I tend not to look at it.
Okay.
You know why I don't look at it? It's not because of me. I don't want to look at the rest of the media. But you guys are like subjected to it. You cannot physically go in and work out without passing a picture of me and every other hobo in the media, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Pretty
much.
Look
at that. I'm like, yep, that's my guy.
That's my guy. I see that. He said. So you're going to give me a hard time about the blonde spiky, and I'll hear that. So if you were to ask me, well, why did you put bleach in your hair? And I just said to you, why did you dye your hair red? Well, you got a better answer than I got, right? I mean, I know why your hair is red. You have obvious. No idea what I was doing, right?
I mean, that was the style back then, though.
All right, fair enough. I mean, it's kind of like when you see like old Eddie Murphy and he had sort of the Kid and Play look and all. Yeah. You're just like, Arsenio. That's just the way we did our hair in 1993, right? Mm-hmm. But my wife has still never seen. I'm still waiting for. It's kind of like the the Abominable Snowman or the Yeti or whatever, Bigfoot, Sasquatch. There's no real pictures, just sort of those World Weekly News. Somewhere out there's a picture of somebody that really does have a picture of me with hair down. My hair was down to like my belt. So look at the look on your face. But that was the Hammerjacks era. So now whenever the picture gets found, because I put a picture of me and Kenny Albert up from 25 years ago, but you can see a little bead of the hair, but you can't see the swath of hair in the back. And if I were to ever do that, my answer is going to be, it's the way we wore our hair back then. Is that good?
Worse, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it's like a Canadian mullet, right? I mean, all the hockey players for 15 years, when they look back now, they make fun of themselves. Are you going to look back in 20 years and regret red dreads or no?
No. Because
Alabama's going to win.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about the fascination. Tell me about the hair. Was it just something you and some teammates? Are you the only one, or is there more of this going on right now?
Well, usually with players that have dreads, they usually dye the tip of their hair. Well, most of the colors are like brown or blonde or something like that. So I just want to be a little bit different. Can't go wrong with crimson.
Is that you said not red, it's crimson tie red.
It said crimson. So.
Okay, all right. Well, they're going to win, right? No, I mean, I think they're going to win, and I don't really root for them. It's a Nick thing. I mean, you've tried a bunch of you have. I mean, Jarrett John, a bunch of the Alabama people, even like Phil Savage says, it's not as bad with Nick. It's more for the media. Even Belichick, some people said it's more of a show of that sort of, but behind the scenes, laughs, he smiles.
Oh, yeah.
He hugs you, tells you he loves you, a little bit of that.
Person outside of football.
So it's just... Harbaugh's a little bit like that. Like within the framework of the season, there's an in-season John, and then there's like the March John, right? I mean, there really are. But with the players, I don't sense that. I mean, I don't sense. Maybe on game day, you guys would bite a little bit more, but even after the games, to have a bunch of knuckleheads in there asking you questions and stuff. By and large, I don't think you're a different dude opening day than when I see you out of season than in season, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same all the time, so.
I know. That's why I got to up your volume when I have you around here. Low talking. C.J. Mosley out with us at Adams Jeep. We're doing this for the Bone Marrow Registry. Eric's around here right now, swabbing somewhere. Happy holidays. We got a canned good drive. We're doing jackets at Buffalo Wild Wings on Thursday night. I just want to let everybody know. We did canned goods last week, jackets this week for Sark up here in Harford County with the canned goods, and of course Goodwill, one of our partners for all the jackets and stuff. And we've had thousands of those over the course of time, and I know the holiday season's here, and it's all good. All right, so it's Pittsburgh week for you. And, I've talked to all these guys in Pittsburgh this week about Christmas and all that stuff. A little different playing a Christmas Day game up there, right? I mean, tis the season. Everything's on the line. You saw the schedule come out. You had to know this game was going to have meaning if you made it have meaning. So I think everything that's come before, all the good, all the bad, even the good of tipping the ball on Sunday and all that, it leads to this. And I don't think anybody up there or here would have it any other way at this point, right?
Yeah, it's like a perfect story right now. So we just got to – at the end of the day, it's just still the Ravens. So, obviously, we both going to game plan some stuff, but at the end of the day, we know it's going to come down to that last drive in the fourth quarter.
Well, for you to break down the tape of the other day and you do this every week, right? I mean, some weeks where the other team couldn't run the ball, they didn't try, they stopped, we get ahead, whatever. This week, there's talking about stopping the run and what happened. Do you go back and diagnose that they did something different? Because they stretched you out a little bit more than I think other teams would, right? Went a little wider on you.
Yeah, we watched the film today, actually. So a lot of stuff that the plays that they got on, it was some of the things that we did. So we kind of got uncharacteristic, some of our fits. So I mean, thankful for us, it's some things that we can fix by next week. So we're pretty sure we might see some of that same stuff that they did with the
Well, once it works.
Yeah, once it works, that's how it is in the league. Takes what somebody else does and do it against them. So.
Was it different? I mean, was it something that you hadn't seen or hadn't prepared for, or they just did what they did?
Yeah, pretty much do what they did. We seen it on film, so they did a great job of executing their game plan, and we didn't. So rather happen this game and win than have.
Hey, any win's a good win, right? I mean, I like a little more confidence after my wins. You guys, I think, felt how close clearly you felt how close it was by the tip of your hand hitting the ball. Mm-hmm. That's how close this thing was to falling apart. And I guess once you pull it back together, there's a little bit of gratitude Christmas week, at least there was for me, leaving the game the other day, because that thing got away from us pretty quickly. And I think John pointed that out, Joe pointed that out on the offense, that they could have taken some more time off the clock. I'd like to think it was a lesson learned that didn't come at any cost. Those are the best lessons in life, right? Yeah, when you learn your lesson and you don't really get burned, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much sums it up. All the bad stuff that did happen, all the things we could have done, we still came out with the win. So, yeah, like you said, better have that happen to us now than it costs us down the road. So we live and learn off of it. All
right, he's the man in red, C.J. Mosley. We're up here swabbing for the Bone Marrow Registry. Where there goes Mayor. Get a nice crowd, but it's always quiet in Harford County. So before I go to break, I got to tell a Harford County story. Big shout out to Box Hill Crab Cakes. How many people here have ever had a Box Hill Crab Cake? Yeah. All right, so CJ hasn't had a Box Hill crab cake. So on the way up tonight, I threw him an email. On the way up, I said, "Hey, do you like crab cakes?" And you said yes, right? Because one of the guys is like intolerant of like shellfish, right? And I don't remember what player it was, but I've eaten so many.
Doom?
Who's that?
Is it Doom?
Stanley.
No, I haven't had Doomerville out yet. Maybe though. Really, he's from Haiti. He's from like an island country. That would stink if he could.
He's like picking on the certain stuff he eat. He like to eat the. Like putting good stuff in his body.
Healthy stuff. Okay, this isn't gonna like wreck your thing for the week.
I don't care. I'm gonna eat it. Yeah.
Says the guy from Mobile, Alabama, because I've been to his hometown. There's oyster shacks all the way out, onto the ledges, and fish and everything's fried, and it's a beautiful thing. That's why I love the South. But so I got a crab cake for him from Box Hill. Do you guys think he's gonna like it? Yeah. There you go.
I have to eat it in front of everybody, right?
No, you take it home, man. It's cool.
You're a little weird.
No, man. We're gonna hang out here, but I did pick him up dinner tonight, and I can't do much better up in Harford County than getting him a Box Hill crab cake, right? That means I like him too, right? C.J. Mosley out with us. It's Pittsburgh week. It's Happy Holidays. It's Merry Christmas. I'm Nestor. You're listening to WNST.net AM 1570 and WNST Towson, Baltimore, and we never stop talking Baltimore sports.